Hello everyone, welcome back. This is part 3 of my how to choose a pot size video. This is just specifically about monopodials. Monopodials have the growth habit where they just grow straight up and they keep doing that. Once in a while they'll grow a baby off to the side, but that is atypical. So they just grow up forever and ever. Like Vandas fit into this category, Phalaenopsis, things like that. So, normally when you find Phalaenopsis for sale, there's a great big great big plant, leaves well over the sides of the pot. Very, very big plant on top for the size of the pot. And this actually isn't the most extreme example that I've got, but this is a nice one to illustrate that. The top growth is much, much bigger than the pot. If this was a regular plant, terrestrial plant, you'd expect to have a pot quite a bit bigger, you know, maybe to about here or even here. Terrestrial plants, totally different animal, but you still want to make sure that with those you have enough root mass and air exchange. So this is this cute little one. Anyway, I just want to show the flowers real quick. This has these beautiful, oh, the color is just... Let's see, there's about, I don't know, it's a more peach colored. I'm still trying to figure out my lighting on my videos, guys, I apologize. And this one is making a branch for the first time. Really excited about that. Okay, so, on to the next one. This one, as you can see, the top growth is also larger than the pot, but the pot is bigger than... This was a Kiki a year ago. Sorry, I was poking out a fungus gnat. This was a little tiny Kiki a year ago. Tiny, tiny little thing. And they do grow quite fast, so I went ahead and put it in a pot that was big, but it didn't have very many roots because it was just a little Kiki. So I put a bunch of styrofoam peanuts in there to make sure that I didn't starve my roots of oxygen and have the pot stay wet. Now this is a 4-inch pot, so I wouldn't have to worry about that as much because it will still dry within about a week. But I still wanted, since it didn't have very many roots, I wanted to make sure that it would definitely dry out quickly. And this is a pretty moisture retentive mix. It's a fine mix. But you can see how well the roots are doing now. I've got all little growing tips in there. And this has got its little spike for the first time. So with Phalaenopsis, when they're little, you can pot them, you can overpot them, they'll grow into it really fast. I mean, these were just, these Kikis, I've got 4 of them, they were just tiny little nubs of plants coming off the mother a year ago, last summer actually, so a year and a half. So, I mean the summer before last summer, whatever, year and a half. So, pretty simple to do these. If you do have a lot of root rot and you just have a couple of roots, definitely put that in a pot that is small, that will be a sufficient size for the root ball. And, you know, same thing, don't let it get too wet. Make sure there's air exchange. That's really important, especially for orchids that have very few roots. You don't want to be overpotting one of those because if you lose a root or two, that's all you got, and you can be in trouble. So, I hope this is informative, and if you have any questions or suggestions on how I can improve my videos, please leave a comment. And if you like my videos, please subscribe if you want to see more, and have a good day, everyone. Happy growing.